The structure formed after release of ova from Graafian follicles and secretory in nature. A. Corpus callosum, B. Corpus luteum, C. Corpus albicans, D. Corpus stratum. The ruptured follicle show proliferation of cells of membrana granulosa. Deposition of yellow pigment or lutein and formation of yellow body corpus luteum. The corpus luteum secretes progesterone, which is the gestational hormone. Ultimately, corpus luteum loses its yellow color and becomes whitish scar known as corpus albicans and then degenerated. So option B is the correct answer. The structure which attaches the ovaries with the dorsal wall is known as A. Wolffian body, B. Mesovarium, C. Mesorchium, D. Fimbricated body. Each ovary is surrounded by mesovarium or fold of peritoneum for suspending it to the dorsal body wall. So option B is the correct answer. The fold of peritoneum around testis is known as mesorchium. Corpus luteum is the source of secretion of A. Estrogen, B. Progesterone, C. Estradiol, D. LH. Corpus luteum, literally the yellow body. The luteal cells secrete small amount of estradiol hormone and significant amount of progesterone hormone. Corpus luteum also secretes relaxin as well. So option B is the correct answer. The nutritive medium for the ejaculated sperm is given by A. Seminal fluid, B. Vaginal fluid, C. Uterine linings, D. Fallopian tubes. So the seminal fluid has a pH about 7.4 and contains fructose, citrate, ascorbic acid, prostaglandins, and various enzymes. Fructose is source of energy for the spermatozoa. So option A is the correct answer. Both corpus luteum and macula lutea are A. found in human ovaries, B. a source of hormones, C. characterized by yellow color, D. contributory in maintaining pregnancy. Corpus luteum is yellow body formed from an empty Graafian follicle. Macula lutea is yellow spot on the retina, lying exact opposite to the center of cornea. So option C is the correct answer. Endometrium is the lining of A. bladder, B. vagina, C. uterus, D. oviduct. Lining of uterus is known as endometrium or mucous membrane, which is richly supplied with blood vessels and tubular glands which secrete mucus. Actual wall of uterus is myometrium. It is covered on outside by perimetrium. So option C is the correct answer. Composition of semen is A. secretion of testis and epididymis, B. secretion of seminal vesicle, C. secretion of prostate gland and bulbourethral gland, D. all of the above. Semen is a milky, viscous and alkaline fluid. So it is a milky, viscous, alkaline in nature. The quantity is 2.5 to 4 ml at one time, having some about 400 million of sperms. The fluid part is secreted by epididymis and seminal vesicle, prostate gland and Cooper's gland. So option D is the correct answer. In some eggs, future organ can be demarcated even before cleavage begins. This type of development is called. So, determinate cleavage which produces complete embryo only if the blastomere remains together. Each blastomere has its characteristic position and unalterable fate. So the positions of the blastomeres cannot be changed. This is also called as mosaic development. Example, this occur in nematode and mollusca. So option A is the correct answer. Egg of rabbit and man are A. microlacethal, B. megalacethal, C. telolacethal, D. isolacethal. The microlacethal or alacethal or oligolacethal, or also known as mesolacethal eggs, containing small amount of yolk, that is lecithin, or without any yolk. It occurs in starfish, Amphioxus, Eutherion. Eutherion are mammals including rabbit and man. So option A is the correct answer. Massive amount of yolk present in the vegetal region of the egg makes an egg A. oligolacethal, B. mesolacethal, C. telolacethal, D. centrolacethal. The telolacethal eggs are the eggs in which yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal pole and the nucleus, and the major part of the cytoplasm is displaced towards the animal pole, as in mesolacethal and microlacethal eggs of vertebrates. So option C is the correct answer. Cladoic eggs are found in A. birds, B. mammals, C. annelids, D. mollusks. So cladoic eggs are the egg of reptiles and birds that are insulated from the environment by albumin membranes and shell. The calcareous shell present around the eggs of birds is porous and allow diffusion of gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. So option A is the correct answer. Syngamy is the process in which A. male gamete fuses with the female gamete, B. pollen tube enters into the ovule through micropyle, C. pollen tube enters the ovule through chalaza, D. vegetative cell and tube cell fuses. So the fusion of sperm and egg pronuclei. Egg pronuclei that envelopes of the sperm, the envelope of the sperm and the egg pronuclei degenerates. So this is the sperm pronuclei and this is the egg pronuclei. The covering degenerates and the chromosome intermediates to form synkaryon called karyogamy or syngamy. So the male gamete fuses with the female gamete is syngamy of fertilization. Option A. One of the minute cell which separate from the animal egg during maturation is known as A. primary spermatozoa, B. secondary oogonia, C. primary oogonia, D. polar body. During maturation phase, the primary oocyte undergoes meiosis, producing two haploid cells. The larger one is the second polar body or secondary oocyte, and a smaller one which is the first polar body. So the primary oocyte divides to form secondary oocyte and the first polar body. Meiosis II of secondary oocyte results in the formation of functional egg and a second polar body. So option D is the correct option. Fertilizants are a substance emitted from A. mature egg, B. sperm, C. mature egg, D. polar body. So when the sperm enters the female vaginal tract, it reaches the egg. The acrosome releases enzymes known as fertilizants which help in penetration of sperm pronuclei into the egg, which helps in fusion of male pronuclei and female pronuclei to complete the process of fertilization. So fertilizants are substance releases by sperm, option B. The sperm produces substance of enzymatic nature called sperm lysine in mammals, and it is called A. hyaluronidase, B. hyaluronic acid, C. androgynon, D. chirenogome. So when the sperm enters the egg, surrounding the egg there is formation of membrane composed of hyaluronic acid. The head of the sperm releases hyaluronidase which helps in penetration of the sperm into the egg. So this is sperm lysine, option A. After a sperm has penetrated an ovum, in the process of fertilization, entry of further sperm is prevented by the fertilization membrane is the membrane which prevents polyspermic fertilization by preventing further entry of spermatozoa. So polyspermy is prevented. This is formed by conversion of vitelline membrane after the entry of sperm or male pronuclei into the egg. So option D is the correct answer. The vast difference of a man is surgically disconnected. A. Sperm in the semen will be without nuclei. B. Semen will be without sperm. C. Spermatogenesis will not occur. D. Sperm in the semen will be non-motile. Function of vas differentia are conduction of sperm which occurs by peristalsis of the highly muscular coat. It disconnected in men, so semen will be without sperm. So option B is the correct answer. There are some special type of cells found in the seminiferous tubules known as Sertoli cells. These are A. germinal cells, B. reproductive cells, C. somatic cell, D. protective cells. Each seminiferous tubules is lined by germinal epithelium formed by two types of cells, or spermatogenic cells or germ cell, and the second are Sertoli cells, also known as nurse cells. Sertoli cells are few pyramidal shaped cells which provide nutrition to the developing sperm. So these are protective cells, option D. The layer of cell immediately surrounding the ovum but outside the zona pelluda is called A. corona radiata, B. membrana granulosa, C. theca interna, D. germinal epithelium. Human egg or ovum is non-cladoic and alethal. The ovum possesses three coverings: inner plasma membrane, middle glycoprotein known as zona pellucida, and the outer corona radiata with radially elongated scattered cells held in mucopolysaccharide. So option A is the correct answer. Fallopian follicle are characteristically found in A. thyroid of mammals, B. ovary of frogs, C. testes of mammals, D. ovary of mammal. The cortex contain many small and large spherical or oval ovarian follicles. A fully matured follicle is known as Graafian follicle. So it is found in ovary of mammals, option D. The acrosome plays an important role in A. motility of sperm, B. penetration of sperm ovum by sperm, C. fusion of pronuclei of the gametes, D. none of the above. So the acrosome are present above the head of the sperm. This acrosome is basically a Golgi apparatus. It helps in releasing of the enzyme hyaluronidase, which helps in penetration of the sperm into the ovum. So option B is the correct answer. In simplest type of placenta, the fetal blood vessel is separated from the maternal blood vessel by 6 barriers. How many barriers are lost in human placenta? A1, B2, C3, D4. So the uterine epithelium, uterine connective tissue, and the endothelial blood vessels, maternal blood vessels, are absent in hemochorial placenta found in human beings. So option C, that is 3 membranes barriers are lost. Fraternal twins in men are produced when A. 2 sperm fertilize an ovum and the first 2 blastomeres separate from each other. B. 1 sperm fertilizes an ovum and first 2 blastomeres separate from each other. C. Egg develops parthenogenetically and first 2 blastomeres separate from each other. D. 2 over fertilized simultaneously. So the dizygotic twins, also known as fraternal twins or non-identical twins, formed by simultaneous fertilization of 2 different ova by 2 different sperms. So option D is the correct answer. The ducts which carry milk from mammary glands, the nipple, are called. The glands open on the nipple, the lactiferous duct just under the nipple. So the lactiferous duct open under the nipple. The lactiferous ducts widen to form lactiferous sinuses to store milk during lactation. A nursing mother produces 1 to 2 liters of milk per day. Option B is the correct answer. If ovaries of pregnant women are removed, A. The embryonic development will stop. B. Embryo will regenerate. C. Development remains unaffected. D. Ovaries will regenerate. So if the ovaries are removed, ovaries as such does not secrete any hormone to the developing embryo. It is the corpus luteum which secretes progesterone, which is taken over function later by placenta. So the removal of ovary, development remains unaffected. Option C. Endometrium is found in A. Placenta of mammals, B. Nipple of mammals, A. Uterus of mammals, D. None of this. So the inner lining of the uterus is known as endometrium, which is locked off during menstruation. The main muscle layer surrounding this is myometrium, and the covering is known as perimetrium. So uterus of mammal shows endometrium. Option C. Following is not correct for gastrulation. A. Archaeanteron is formed. B. All germinal layers are formed. C. Morphogenetic movements. D. Some blastomeres and blastocele degenerate. Gastrulation is characterized by presence of Archaeanteron, 3 germinal layers, that is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, and morphogenetic movements. So option D is the correct answer. Extraembryonic membrane of the mammalian embryo is derived from A. Formative cells, B. follicle cells, C. inner mass cell, D. trophoblast. So the extraembryonic membranes are formed outside the embryo from the trophoblast only. Trophoblast is the outer covering of the morula cells. So the trophoblast only in amniotes, that is reptile, birds and mammal, and performs specific function. So option D is the correct answer. Which are exclusively viviparous? A. Bony fishes, B. Cartilaginous fishes, C. Shark, D. Whales. So in whales, these are mammals. So the characteristics of mammals is that the development takes place inside the womb of the mother, that is in the uterus. So these are known as viviparous animals. There is no formation of egg. So option D is the correct answer. Asexual process replaced by sexual method is known as A. syngamy, B. amphimixis, C. apospory, D. apomixis. So the apomixis is formation of new individual through asexual reproduction without involving formation and fusion of gametes. So option D is the correct answer. Avian blastula is called A. blastocyst, B. trophoblast, C. blastoderm, D. fetal blastula. The disc-shaped blastula, also known as discoblastula, is formed by meroblastic discoidal cleavage in fishes, reptiles, birds, and egg-laying mammals. The disc formed is known as blastoderm. So option C is the correct answer.